Alright, so deck tech for the new iteration of Mono Blue Merfolk. So, not sure if the previous video is has gone up already by the time this one does, you know, because I may skip ahead quite a bit once I get that new microphone, which should be probably after this one. I did go 5-0 though with a previous version that I think was recorded. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing. It is possible I could end up making some of these 5-0 results that, you know, maybe just don't make the cut for whatever reason into bonus content. Maybe on my Patreon. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. So I mean, like basically, in case that this is a kind of like in case that I haven't already gone over the mana base here. So essentially, I was just really tired of losing the mana flood, and you know, say what you want about this list. I mean, obviously, mana screw can still happen. Mana screw can and does still happen, but you know, at least mana flood will never get us ever again. You know, and like Faerie Conclave, it I don't know, just so far, it just very, very rarely screws me up. And just the ability to have an extra man land when you really need it, just always seems really, really solid. Yeah, Waterlogged Grove, same thing, you know, being able to draw a card, you know, oftentimes it's just really, really sweet. It is possible that you don't need the Faerie Conclaves if you've got the Waterlogged Groves, but you know, I've still found the Faerie Conclaves to come in handy. They still just they still actually surprisingly come up a lot. Where having like a flyer, sometimes like you don't have Island Walk and you just need to push like flying damage, and at the very least they're just a land, you know. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I've been liking this mana base, and the main deck relics, I mean, you know, where the format is right now with all these Dragon Race Channelers, Murktide Regents, Lurrus of the Dream Den, you know, all of these cards that abuse the graveyard, you know, Crocs is still around, and also, like, you know, Timur Living End, you know, there's just always, like, a lot of decks that Relic seems to really help out, so I just find myself citing it in so much that I think maybe this is, you know, time to main deck. I'm also thinking about that as a main deck card for the Obosh red deck, just because, you know, at the very worst, usually, I mean, especially in this deck, where like now that I don't have Lurrus in here, it's you know, it'll never Donbo for me. So like it's always at least just a cantrip, you know. I think Relic in the main may actually have a lot of merit, and I did actually get at least 1-4-0 result, if I remember correctly, and I mean, you know, using Relic in the main, so I'm willing to keep trying it, and you know, we still got the 8 Seas package, Tide Shaper, Spreading Seas, and you know, I mean, like, Receipt and Dockhand, you know, like, the thing is, I think Tide Shaper really is, Dockhand was spoiled first before Tide Shaper, and I think, like, Tide Shaper really is that type of effect that we wanted Receipt and Dockhand to be. I mean, turning something into an island, we know that effect from Spreading Seas. It's really good. It also synergizes with Master of Waves. It's excellent with Urza's Saga because it just blows it up. So, like, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I've always, believe it or not, I've always felt Spreading Seas as one of the most powerful effects in our deck. And now we have access to 8 of these. And, like, unlike Seas Claim, Tide Shaper is always, like, at least a creature, you know, and you can even play it out as a creature on 1 mana, so it's kind of like a split card in that regard. You know, I don't know, I just really feel like 8 Seas Merfolk just really, or 8 Tide, however you want to say it, or the Tide Seas, whatever, you know, anyway, 8 Seas. You know, there could be 12 Seas, you know, has another deck idea, but I think, you know, I love these 8 Seas effects, because sometimes you can mana screw them, but the thing is, these are both just perfectly serviceable cards, since, you know, since Spreading Seas draws a card and Tide Shaper, you know, becomes a 2/2 creature. They're just very serviceable cards, even if you're not actually fully mana screwing them. Plus, you know, just the utility of turning off some utility lands can be really huge. And, you know, so the rest of the deck, yeah, I'm still playing only 4 Lords. You know, just once again, I just feel like this deck is just really much more of a tempo kind of, you know, kind of like disruption. I really prefer disruption overall for the most part over just like brute power. We still like the Island Walk effect because, I mean, obviously we're playing 8 seas, so the opponent's pretty much always going to have Island Walk, even if they don't play islands. Or we're always going to have Island Walk, rather. They're always going to have an island, even if they don't play the basic islands in their deck, or any islands. We can turn their lands into islands. So, yeah, I just really like the disruption. I've always liked being heavier on disruption. But, like, looking at Harbinger of the Tides, there is something to be said, though, about the creatures themselves, and of course Trickster as well. There's something to be said about, just having these creatures that are both, merfolk and their disruption. There's just really something to like about that. And, I know my beloved repeal can't make the cut this time. If Murktide Regent wasn't out and about terrorizing the format, probably Brazen Borrower would be a repeal, because I just feel like repeal kind of synergizes with the deck better, especially with the ability to like save your own creatures. That being said, with Murktide running out and about, Brazen Borrower just seems to be positioned very well. Yeah, I don't know if there's too many other delve threats, but like, yeah, Murktide Regent is just such a beating. You really need something like Brazen Borrower, and well, Brazen Borrower fits the bill. I mean, Harbinger can be good too if it attacks, but if it's not attacking, sometimes you just really need Brazen Borrower. Also, like, a lot of times we will be taking up Aether Vial to 3, because end of turn Svelin, let me tell you, like for example, our Obosh red deck, both Fury and Fire and Flame Slash, which are our 4 damage burn spells, they're both sorceries. That means, like, and there are other decks like this too that rely on cards like Dam or Dead Boar or something like that to kill big toughness creatures. Think about it. In a lot of spots, if you play Svelin at end of turn, your opponent's sorcery speed removal won't be able to tag it. Sometimes that's the only removal that can tag, your 4 toughness Svelin, especially sometimes if you've got your other Merfolk in play with Ward and making it indestructible if you've got 2 or more. So sometimes if you violate it at end of turn, they're just not set up to be able to deal with it. And sometimes you can at least snag a card, before it dies. That's huge. So a lot of times we will be taking up Vial to 3, actually, if we've got a Svelin. And it is kind of nice that Brazen Borrower can also be Vialed in on 3. Unfortunately, you can't Vial it in from Exile. That would be really sweet. But, it'd be also kind of busted. Like, just imagine you force a negation something and then you Aether Vial it. Although I kind of wish the adventure mechanic basically like allowed you to cast it or play it from anywhere you could, from any normal situation on the battlefield you could play it. I don't know how they would even word it to allow you to Aether Vial it in from Exile, but that would be pretty cool. Unfortunately, you can't. So, but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we've got the disruption, 4 Chalice, 4 counterspell, 3 force negation in the sideboard. Just unfortunately, there's still just so many different decks all over the place that I just can't quite pull the trigger on main decking Chalice. But Relic is also really well positioned, and so is Tideshaper. So especially with like Urza Saga running around, so like, and obviously Chalice is kind of a non-bow with these cards. So there is yeah. So not playing Chalice in the main does mean we get to play these other really powerful 1-drops. Yeah, and then of course there's Frogify. Well, Frogify. This could be repeal. It really could. But at the end of the day, I just kind of like having access to some like quasi-hard removal spell. And like, yeah, it doesn't actually remove the creature, but if you turn the creature into just a 1/1 without any abilities, like, actually that's pretty close to a removal spell. Like, when we play so many creatures that have 2 toughness or more, and yeah, like, Silvergill Adept and Faerie Conclave, at least on blocking duty, have 1 toughness, but Faerie Conclave is flying, Brazen Borrower is flying, so like, at least as far as offense is concerned, the Frog doesn't necessarily bother them. The Frog's only problem is it does provide a roadblock for Silvergill Adept, and that can sometimes be a little annoying, but still, I mean, Silvergill Adept at least drew you a card, so it's still never like that bad. But yeah, I mean, just think of like turning a Murktide Regent into a Frog, or Dragon Rage Channeler, or Lurrus, and of course, sometimes you have to turn like a Ragavan into a Frog, but like, and that's just how crazy powerful Ragavan is a lot of times it is going to be correct to Frogify a Ragavan. And I mean, geez, can you imagine there was a time when like Red played 1 mana for a 1/1 with a drawback, and now we're basically turning their insanely high-powered 1-drop into a 1/1. Who are spending a card in order to turn their card into a 1/1. I mean, wow. Yeah, but yeah, but at the end of the day, I could play Dismember, but the problem with Dismember is just that, like, if you play too many copies, they become dead after a while. And especially I'm hesitant to play Dismember because of Waterlogged Grove. But, you know, there just maybe is really something to be said about this innocuous-looking little enchant creature. You know, turning something into a frog a good amount of time is going to be basically the same as removing it. We don't have to spend any life doing so. It can pitch to Force Negation if we bring those in. You know, there may be this may actually not be bad. I don't know what else to say. This may have merit, as they say. But in any case, yeah, I mean, I think we just have to give it a shot. Let's take it through a league, and you know, thanks to everybody who's watching. You know, thanks. You know, smash that like button. Subscribe if you like this content, and yeah, special thanks to my patrons. Shout out coming up soon. Yeah, let's get going. Take care. All right, match one. That will definitely keep. The only problem here is that I may need to tide shape my own Mutavault into an island, as painful as that sounds. But then we're pretty much in business. What if we just draw a Summer Snap? Alright. Painful, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Oh, it's black-white hammer tone. So this deck who's boss. Let's see here. Thankfully I can Brazen Borrow, which is very good against the hammer. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to Trickster, turning off the Pure Steel Platinum. Alrighty. Now, the only problem is we need to be able to deal with this Pure Steel Platinum somehow. Well, anyway, for now, let's play this. It's indestructible. I mean, let's hope. Let's see, definitely need to attack. I need to block with the Tide Shaper. It kind of is what it is. Plus it'll also unleash our Mutavault. There's a Saga. Yeah, I'll get caught up in there's a Saga. There's a Saga. We can actually win, because if they don't attack, so if they don't have another hammer or a Shadow Spear, we can win, because if they don't attack, we can attack with Tide Shaper, we got lethal. But if they do attack, we can block, unlock our Mutavault, and then attack. So, I like it. Yep. I think this is just safer, I guess. Alright, well, next turn we can vial in another one. So have to dodge another hammer. Sinjiri Salter, that's gonna do it. I think it feels like the opponent's getting super lucky. Immediately leaves the game. Yeah, Relic isn't as necessary. Definitely Counterspell, definitely Force Negation. Trickster was good that game, but it's not actually strictly necessary. And even the Masters, as good as they were that game, they're not actually strictly necessary. I think we did pretty well for that screwy hand we had. Of course, they keep 7. And of course, Sigarda's Aid. Man, I'll tell you, if I could guarantee I'd always have Sigarda's Aid. Alright. Sometimes better lucky than good, but I think we can still take this. I just don't have much interaction somehow. No counter magic, no nothing. Well, maybe they don't have anything either. Yeah, it looks like they don't have anything either. Double hammer me. Yeah, because we can always return it with Harbinger, so a place we just don't want to die. That's my Harbinger. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Try to return Pure Steel to their hand. A good thing we waited for a better seize target. Alright, opponent's getting lucky, but we should still be able to have them under control. Let's see if they go for it again. Okay, so they're not... they're either not mega lucky or they're just not pushing it too hard. They don't play that Sajiri step thingy. Yes, Frogify. Unfortunately, it still gets the buff from the hammer, though. That's the only problem. But if I can ever detach the hammer somehow. Alrighty. Just keep drawing the lamps they need. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, not bad. Okay. Please don't just rip another white land. Actually, is this just lethal? I think it is. Yeah, cool. They were getting extremely lucky and we still managed to win. Nice. Chalice on 0 on the play. Well, we're on the draw, so... Yeah, Chalice is probably better on the play. The HCs. Do I really want or need Frogify though? Like that, you know, the more and more I think about it, the more and more I don't know. Well, on the draw probably. Cigar's aid. I can counter one of these pretty easily. Maybe even 2. Maybe I needed to Frogify the Stoneforge. Oh no. Oh no, you don't. Alrighty. I have to try to play this, I think. And then next turn, Frogify, hold up Counterspell. If they gang block, I can just play another Smalian. Alrighty. Maybe I just hit the silent clearing while I can. Because they could, like, crack both of them next turn. Yeah, for sure we counterspell this. No hammers. Yes. Okay. So let's see here. Yeah, we definitely want this. Yeah, and maybe I just hold up petty theft. Okay, good thing I held on to that tight shaper. Alrighty. Yeah, and we'll get rid of the Urza Saga. And some raise and borrower action to protect from the hammer. Alrighty. Alrighty, I take it down against Hammer Tom. See, not too difficult. Alright, match 2. So we know they're on Enchantress from last game. This hand is both slow and we can do better. Yeah, this hand actually can mana screw them, maybe. Believe it or not, I think we have to lead on Faerie Conclave. Because if they Utopia Sprawl, one of our only chances to win might be to just keep them off already. Yeah. Gilead. I'm not as concerned about abundant growth. So I'll set myself back for nothing, but hey, what can you do? If they let on Utopia Sprawl, then seizing that one of their lands will be very critical. Sterling Grove. Well, they haven't Utopia Sprawled yet, so I'm gonna hope that this does something. Yeah, I might not be doing anything. Alrighty. Maybe we continue going after green. Or maybe white. I think it's gotta be green. Alrighty. We could have actually tried to return Sterling Grove, but maybe it's okay. On thin ice. All right. So what can we do here? You know, I think part of our repertoire definitely has to include bouncing Enchantress. Oh, I can't because... Well, I could bounce both of these now. Maybe we will do that. Maybe this slows them down a bit, who knows? Yeah, we're definitely bringing in Chalice. They got Abundant Harvest too, and yeah. Sanctum Weaver.
tap down the Harvest hand. Alright, come on. Come on, come on. Yep. Alright. Yep, Shroud. Let me see here. I almost beat Enchantress last time. Alright, I think we got him now. Alright, so Tide Shaper unfortunately is going to have to go in favor of Chalice. Relic is also not at its best. Harbinger is okay, but also not at its best. Trickster. And yeah, looks good. I think we have our deck. Let's do it. Let's do it. Well, I would like Chalice, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? Okay, hopefully the quality improved here.
as they say, knock on wood. Well, I'm not just going to sit around and do nothing, so don't have to lose a life, thankfully, to that card. Nice. So did we color screw him? And we've got more color screw where that one came from. Alrighty. I think I'm going to save Chalice. Yeah, there's literally no reason not to run Chalice out. Might also put the bejesus, scare the bejesus out of that mess, so to speak. I wonder why they keep playing on. It's kind of boring now. Okay. I didn't mean to reveal my hand. Dang it. Well, maybe they're instant leaving the game. Came in handy. Alrighty. Can't keep. There's just no mana. Just like zero interaction. It's like zero interaction. Alright, well, some interaction. 3 cards on the bottom. This feeling is clearly what we have to be playing towards, even though it looked clunky at 3 mana. Well, we got the Frogify. Come on. Okay. Maybe I have to lead on Chalice just in case they have Veil of Summer, which they showed us last game. Yeah, and that takes away my ability to interact. Well, maybe if I... Oh my goodness. Well, at least we get to play our Aether Vial now. Come on, man. I guess I should have Frogified that while I had the chance. Should have tried to play around Veil of Summer. Alright, match 3. I think we could have won that last game just with garbage hands back to back to back. And like, I mean, like if we had 1 blue mana, we might have been able to win that last one, even on a mold of 5. So annoying. Alrighty. And we've got like all the removal our heart can desire. Looks like Grixis, I'm guessing. Grixis Monkey. Or Grixis Delver, I'll call it. Here we go, we'll Brazen Borrow. At end of turn, probably. Okay, they clearly got a removal spell. Alrighty. We'll put it on 2 until further notice. Alrighty. The question is, should we try to block? And I think the answer is no, because it's not impossible they could fill their yard. Plus, they might pump it if we present a good okay. Alright, that's fine. Let's see, should I try to hit black? Should I try to... Yeah, let's try to hit black. Yep, there we go. Let's see. Well, that's a good sign. Oh, that's a good card. Well, at least they're not hitting my Tide Shaper. Well, they must not need the black or something. Alright, I guess. And they can't have Murktide because they've got Luris here, but... Alrighty. They got black again. Alright, they think they're slick. I think we're going to be okay, though. Da-da-da. Alrighty. Alright, we'll probably just, alrighty. This card. Alrighty. Well, I might get Fatal Push, but, you know, at a certain point I have to actually try to win the game, right? Yay! That's good. Alright, it is what it is. Alrighty.
Okay. What is this now? Jeez. It's taking a long time deciding if they want to cryptic command us or not. I find this bizarre that they wouldn't just wait. They're trying to go for the win. Pushing in does help. Hold the multiverse. Now let's see, if they deal me 5, 6, 7, then they can double bolt me, which I don't like. So boom. I guess they can double bolt me anyway. Man, what a crackback this is going to be, though. Alrighty. Chalice. Relic seems great. Tide Saber seems like it's not strictly necessary. I think since Relic and Chalice are both good enough, I think we can justify playing both. Definitely want Counterspell. Counter Loris. I love Spreading Seas, but I just don't think I can justify. Brazen Borrower, probably Frogify. Harbinger, Trickster, Master, Yeah, I can't believe I'm taking out all the lords, but I think Frogify is just better for what we need it for. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll keep. Alrighty. Oh yeah, that's the perfect band to play on turn 1 when I don't have a 1-drop. Alrighty. I just don't want to reveal my Trickster. Don't spell snare, bro. Okay. Just Delver. Luris to hand. Okay, I don't know what's going on over there. I may have to hold up Counterspell though, because Luris is going to be a beating. And I can play Trickster if they don't play Luris, so not bad. Play Merfolk Trickster. Alrighty. There's so many non-basics. Hopefully they don't drop Blood Moon. Cryptic Command. Alright. Alright, well, please no Mystical Dispute. Alright, cool. A 4-of-a-kind Sphelun. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's see. What is this? I think our Sphelun will live.
Yeah. That's cool. Alright, that's cool. Nice. Okay, so we attack with the Faerie Conclave too, though. I mean, they're low enough on life that maybe so. Should I attack with both, though? Yeah, probably so. Okay. Alrighty. Got him down to 2. That's good. Dead boar. Let's see here. Can attack with this. Let's do this. Now let's do this. See if they play a Caster Mage. The player discards a card, okay. Alrighty, what is this now? Engineer explosives. Okay. Well, the problem is if they have to, if they're gonna crack that, then they won't be able to deal with the Faerie Conclaves. Yeah. All right. GG's. All right. Match 4. Just Scrippy. Alrighty. Let's keep this one. Main deck Relic. Another Loris matchup. Wonder if it's Hammer Time or something else. Seems like Blue-Red Delver. Oh no, it's a Blue-Black Mill. Okay. So I'll definitely trick this on its upkeep. Alrighty, let's see here. Oh man, Aether Vial. I like Aether Vial, but I think I want to harbinge this thing. Yeah, in this particular version of Merfolk, you don't necessarily need to get Aether Vial down, like, immediately. Yes. Alrighty. Okay. 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 Alrighty. Oh, Civilian. I'd love to just run Civilian out, but the problem is I'm worried it's just going to get hit by whatchamacallit. By a Drown in the Loch. And, you know, I don't necessarily care as much if this gets hit by a Drown in the Loch. Yeah. And we have to hold up Relic for Civilian because I would hate for them to what's that called again? Surgical extraction. Yeah, that's fine. As long as they're not doing that to my Civilian, then I am A-okay. Ha 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 ha. Spreading seas. I guess I'll respond.
Okay, I can't even look at my library. This is good. Or my hand. A little surprised they did that, but you know, so it goes. And Relic is making such a huge difference for me this game. IT. Alright, you're milling me. What's happening? Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Oh, Archive Trap. Ouch. 13. Okay. Okay, so let's think for a second. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can't actually kill, but if we bang another 1, maybe turns off fetches. Yeah, I'm down. Alrighty, that's lucky. Better lucky than good indeed. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, gotta love it. Got to love it. Got to love it. Okay. So we definitely need Chalice. Definitely need Fortification, Counterspell. I'll even take Frogify, although I'm not sure. Spreading Seas is probably not necessary. I don't think Master is actually necessary. Or Trickster. Master is the best one-of type card here. Alright, well, funky looking deck, but I think this has what it takes. Oh man, this is so not perfect. It hurts, but what am I supposed to do, right? Please no crab. Please no crab. This feels like a crab. Oh, okay. That was weird. Hits on his Miracle Orb and snap force him negating. Okay. Alright, a little Counterspell and Borrower. Rose to hand. Fractured Sanity. Sure. Alrighty. Yeah, I want to get my aggro going, but I have to land Relic. It's just too huge. Because this basically is a counter against Drawn in the Lock now. Alrighty. I don't know why they keep doing this when they know that I can just counter it effectively this way. Alright, well, I don't actually have it in my hand. And I think Swalen is good, but I can win without it. Especially when my opponent is effectively down a card. So I'm doing this in order to hold up Relic, so I can play Brazen Borrower, hold up Relic. Because I don't want to have to force negation pitching something. Alrighty. You know, I'm going to leave up Relic just to counter their surgicals and whatnot. Alrighty. Here we go, no thanks. Yep. Counter target spell, draw a card. Not bad. Yeah, now I clearly play Faerie Conclave, so now I can hold up Force Negation or Counterspell. Alright, I don't need to crack this just yet. And I could attack, but I actually want to set up to where I can Silvergill hold up Counterspell. And I don't want one of my landmines to die. Yeah, that's a little concerning, but I think I'll be okay. I do have my Fraudify, actually. Not bad. Yeah, I think... I need to go for Chalice on one. Yeah, then maybe Fortify. Alrighty. Being very conservative with the man lands. Alright, well they just give up. Okay. GG's. GG's. Okay. Alright. Match 5. Oh, it's House of Mana MTG. Alright, let's see if we can finish strong. Finish with a strong 4-1. And I suspect this is a Amulet, which is a... But at least we have Tideshaper to potentially slow down or blow up. Maybe not Amulet. Yeah, let's spread the seas. And maybe let's Violin Tideshaper. Okay, it feels like some type of Titan deck. Bring to light, Scapeshift. That's what I'm calling it until further notice. I'm going to try to play Tideshaper. You know, it might be a trap, but you never know. Maybe missed out on 2 damage. So if they got a Dryad, then, you know, I really have to keep them off of that Valakut. Okay. I want to reveal this Feeloon, so I guess I don't have to. I could always just Brazen Borrower end of turn. Minx Beloved Ranger. Yep. Going for end of turn Borrower and end of turn Sveilin. Alrighty. Well, I guess it's Dryad time. Alright. Alrighty. And I want to return Dryad, but yeah, but like, what's the point of returning it? Let's see here. Yes. Can't keep him off a green. Dang it. Alright, well maybe a Brazen Borrow at end of turn. If they drop mana Scapeshift, then there's nothing I can do. Either way you slice it. Omnath. See, what I can do is I can actually try to bounce that. Yeah, I don't want them to gain the life, so I'm going to try to bounce that in response to that trigger. My Trickster. Alrighty. Let's see here. Alright, we got one against Ring to Light Scapeshift, even without counterspells in the main. Counterspell, Force Negation. I don't think we want Chalice. I don't know if they play Snapcaster Mage. We may want Frogify on the Dryad. Harbinger seems not at its best here. Brazen Borrower seems okay, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is actually at its best. Yeah, we'll keep it in 3. Just in place the case also of playing the Karn package. Yeah, you know, 1 Brazen Borrower seems decent. Let's do this. And yes, we're playing Frogify for the Dryad. Yep, it's happening. Yep, it's happening. Alrighty. Now this could backfire big time if they have a prismatic ending. Okay, they don't. Thank goodness. Well, hopefully they don't have Engineer Explosives on 1 next turn and an extra mana. I think an extra mana was kind of given, but hey, what can you do? Lots of Aether Vials. Lots of Aether Vials. If we just draw 1 untapped blue source, I think we're pretty much golden.
Now, I'm probably going to reset this Aether Vial. It is what it is. Or they could, or that. Oh, you know, I get to draw an extra card off of that, so that's really not the end of the world. I think Aether Vial would have been much better, in my personal opinion. No, yes. No, yes. And yes. Can't counter anything anyway because it's a fairy. So, going for an end of turn Sphelan. Ouchie mama. At least I get to get some more value out of this. Oh yes. You have to both attack to fairy. Well, I guess if this is attacking, it's probably... Alrighty. Okay. Well, at least I'll put the Trickster out here. Who put the Trickster out? Who put the Trickster out? Now, even if they Wrath of God, my Sphelan will survive, which is pretty cool. We've already saw that happen against Damnation. We attack with Sphelan to them just in case. I mean, to Faerie, just in case, you know, because like they could have had a lightning bolt and just like it wouldn't have made a difference whether to play it on a Silvergill, you know, now or later. But like clearly they couldn't deal with Sphelan because they would have dealt with it before it could attack. So I felt pretty safe sending the Silvergill to them and Sphelan to the Teferi, because it was clear that they were not able to deal with Sphelan. It was not clear that they were not able to deal with Silvergill. Let's see. Alrighty. Bring to light. You know, believe it or not, against my better judgment, I'm going to let that resolve, because I can hit other Valakuts, and again, if it's a Supreme Verdict, my Sphelan will survive. Ooh. Now this I may want to counter. The thing is, I can deal with it, but it's unclear I can deal with a Scapeshift. It could take my Sphelan. Alright, I'm gonna, believe it or not, I'm gonna let it come into play. Do your worst. Alright, that's fine. We got a backup Svelan anyway. Alright. Okay. I'm a little worried about getting blown out by something big. So I'll just do this to try to draw. Okay. That's good, because that means next turn we can play Svelan. Anger of the Gods. I think I'm fine with that. I think I should have countered that Valky, you know, now that I think about it, because they can play Svelan. So it's not the end of the world, but I only had one counter spell at the time, though. You know what, I'm going to counter this. We've only got one Brazen Borrower left. We've got another counter spell. I think we'll be okay. But that could definitely... I think I'm okay with that. I can deal with a Valakut. Oh no, definitely I don't want this. Please no, okay. Yeah, let's fraudify this. Ribbit, ribbit. Alrighty. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's hit this, shall we? Alrighty. It's not too bad. I'll try them. This one up to 4. Alright, Dryad.
Rivet, rivet. So many lands here. So many lands, so many lands. So few counterspell. So few counterspell. Well, I got another Svalin at least. Alrighty. To ferry them. I could have played Waterlogged Grove for extra, but I think I'm okay. Alrighty. Do they play? Okay, well, good thing I held on to that other Spreading Seas. All right, I think we got this one. They always have reason to go on though, because they're always one card away from Scapeshift win. let's do this, because this way we get to, yeah. Alright, I guess GG's. Alrighty. Alright, 4-1, not bad. Alright, post-league wrap-up. So, what's the takeaway here? I mean, unfortunately we weren't able to beat Enchantress. I mean, that is what it is. I think we got the tools to really beat Enchantress, especially now that we know that Chalice of the Void against their what do you call that card? Veil of Summer, you know, which of course didn't come up that game, but we played the same player previously in a practice round. So, you know, yeah, I mean, I think Chalice is actually pretty good. I mean, you know, on thin ice, all those Utopia sprawls, all those abundant growths. Just, you know, I mean, I won't be able to hit everything, but the fact that it hits the Veil of Summer is really, really huge. So anyway, unfortunately, we weren't able to take it against that time against Enchantress, but otherwise the deck felt pretty good. I mean, Hammer Time, you know, we have lots of bounce, we have lots of counter magic. I think we've actually got the Hammer Time matchup pretty covered. It's, you know, obviously they can juke us sometimes, but I think we're solidly favored with all of these bounce spells, and, you know, it can definitely be kind of difficult for them to get through. And then Grixis Delver, yeah, I mean, just a lot of disruption. Relic really helps. Yeah, I don't know what else to say there. We've got like endless grind because we've got 12 utility lands out of our 20. Blue-black mill, you know, I mean, main deck Relic really helps with Drown in the Lock and so forth. Bring to Light, Scapeshift. Yeah, that felt pretty good. I mean, the 8Cs really came in handy. They seem pretty light on the Bring to Lights and the Scapeshifts, but still, with 7 counter magic in the sideboard and all these C's effects, I don't feel particularly vulnerable to that deck. So yeah, I mean, the decks felt pretty good. I'm not sure what else to say. Just yeah, I really do think that now is the time for cards like Harbinger of the Tides. I just really like the tempo swing. Also, just these random Merfolk that just generate some incidental value. They also just really help make your civilian indestructible. And you know, and then you set up for like an Alpha Strike with a Lord. It's just, I just feel like Merfolk's at its best with something like this. We'll see if I can somehow squeeze Repeal back in here. Repeal is just not making the cut simply because right now I think Brazen Borrower is better positioned, and probably Harbinger too. But make no mistake, it's not because Repeal is a bad card. If I could, I would totally squeeze Repeal back in here. But, you know, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like we can do that right now. But anyway, well, you know, if you've liked this content, you know, like and subscribe, and we'll continue marching on. Yeah, let me know what you all think. But actually, like some version like this with 8Cs. Believe it or not, I felt like 4 Lords is really where it's at. But like something like this with 8Cs, lots of tempo, lots of disruption, main deck Relic, I've just felt like something like this really is, I think, where Merfolk wants to be. It may not be exactly this 75. Like, it is possible that you can move like the Relics to the sideboard and put Lord of Atlantis in the main. But man, like having like a quasi hard removal spell can just be very, very nice. So anyway, we shall see. Yeah, all right, we'll march on, and hope you all like this content. You know, definitely hit that like button and subscribe if you do. You know, hit the bell icon to get notified for new videos, and take care, everyone.